Happy Friday and almost welcome to the weekend. Today is November 17th, 2023, and this is your mid-November Friday planning video. Yes, we're counting down less than 45 days left in the year. I want to talk about a few more things that we should be discussing this time of year. Last week we spoke about giving. Reminder that the National Day of Giving, Giving Tuesday, is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. Since I'm talking about Thanksgiving, I'm not sure the video will be out next Friday, but I will try. If not, please know that it's just that it's Thanksgiving. It's not a break in the long-term commitment to these Friday planning videos. Back to giving. In full support of Giving Tuesday, think about doing something good for another. One of my sons attended a funeral in Israel this week for a fallen soldier, and while there, he came across a quote on one of the stones. "Live for yourself and you will live in vain. Live for others and you will live again." I think in times like this, Giving Tuesday should take on a new meaning. I'd love to hear something that you do for the day. Please email me with any reports or pictures. If you give me permission, I'd be happy to share them on the next video. Let's talk more about giving. I had another conversation yesterday with one of you about giving techniques and strategies. I'll get to that in a moment. How do we foster the desire to give? The Fidelity Charitable Fund just completed a survey that had some answers. They surveyed 1,500 parents and non-parents to find out how being a parent, having kids, affects charitable behavior. Yes, teaching the next generation will be the way we promote philanthropy. That's my opinion, and it seems to be backed up by a lot of research. The survey found that starting a family brings giving higher up on the priority list. In addition to all the other pressures and demands on the parents' time, we find that modeling philanthropy is still something they find time for. 69% of Americans with children under the age of 18 living at home and 63% of non-parents were likely to give to charity. However, 40% of parents said they give very or fairly often versus just 24% of non-parents. 60% of parents versus 44% of non-parents identify themselves as committed givers. That's those who perform multiple charitable activities within the last year. Of course, one thing that you may be saying is that, of course, the parents give. The kids' school, sports teams, youth groups, and any other activity they do, they're all asking for support. And you're right. And 47% of parents did say that they support very different or fairly different types of organizations with a focus on causes related to their children. Now, on to the part that we should feel good about. 81% of parents who give reported that their children also participate in charitable activities in the past year. Of the children under 18 of philanthropic parents, 59% volunteered, 58% gave directly, 51% bought items to donate, and 51% made a financial donation to a nonprofit organization. I submit to you, in my opinion, that this is an amazing proof that modeling works. Now, back to the strategy side. I've spoken in these videos and to many of you directly. There's some tax advantage ways to use that may suit your financial position. Of course, I do not give personal tax advice, but this is a key discussion to have with your tax advisor. Giving can be easy. Giving the best way for you and the charitable organization can be challenging, but it can be done. Please engage with me and your tax advisor about donor-advised funds, gifting appreciated stock, and if you're in the RMD age, qualified charitable distributions. This discussion should be part of our annual planning discussion, so if you're modeling for your kids or are the children of great role models and are keeping the trend going, please let's talk about how to develop a strategy that matches your giving goals. As the end of the year creeps up on us, in the next video, I'll revisit some year-end tax planning ideas. I will not give you personal tax advice, but I'll arm you with the questions we need to discuss with your tax advisor. For now, please keep in mind the 240 hostages being held by Hamas and pray for their safe return. Have a great weekend.